Connery? Oh, Connery. What were your just overall thoughts from the whole thing?
I mean, it's exciting to be a part. It's a big deal. Something I've been watching ever since I started, since I picked up a basketball. So, obviously, we talked about my journey and how far-fetched I thought the NBA was, but to be a part of All-Star Weekend is something very special. And this is something I'll never forget. Like, just being in front of my peers, competing. It's the upper echelon of the NBA, man. This is a special moment for me, so it's something I'll never forget.
Are there any what ifs about that last dunk?
Any
what ifs at all about that last dunk? Is there anything you think you could have maybe done a little differently?
Yeah, I think I got a little too overzealous just because the first one, it didn't go my way. A few of my dunks got, they were done in the first round, so I had to audible. So the first dunk, I should have did something else, but it's whatever. It's hindsight 2020, right? I'm just happy to be a part of this and be out there competing. Make second place isn't bad. It's not the first place, but it's not bad.
So you obviously looked a little frustrated at that first dunk in the final round. What did you want to do?
I was trying to windmill honey dip, but I didn't get enough lift, so I should have just stuck to the trick dunks.
How did it feel just to go to the final round in your first dunk contest, first time you're to get that far?
It's cool. I mean, I came here to win. Obviously, I'm always compete to win, but there's some athletic guys in this league, and so just to be there in the final stage, final round, that's gonna be on YouTube forever. It's gonna be somewhere where I can go watch and show my kids and my grandkids. So I'm just here to have fun and compete, man. That's what I came here to do, is enjoy the moment, and I enjoyed it. Even though I didn't win, I'm still having fun. I still enjoyed it.
How important was it for you to rep Mexico the way you did?
It's always important to me, just because that's half of who I am, and also that's where my career started. That league gave me a chance. I wouldn't be here if I didn't play in that league. So that's just my way of saying thank you to that league and to the people that helped me here. Also, just putting my heritage on a platform. This is the biggest platform in sports, I think, after the Super Bowl and the NBA Finals. Yeah.
Was it always kind of a no-brainer that you're going to rep Jay Rich?
You got to, man. It's the last. I think that's the last Warrior player to be in the dunk contest. Obviously, I feel a little bummed because I didn't convert the dunk, but whatever. Came here to have fun, and that's what I do.
Yeah, nice. Go ahead.
Got any more plans for All-Star Weekend? Are you gonna go on a vacation, enjoy yourself a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna go relax on the beach. I'm gonna go to Mexico, obviously, for a few days before we head up to Portland.
How nice was it to have Steph there and encouraging you for the dunk contest?
That's really cool, man. Steph is in that top tier of players who's ever going to touch a basketball. People are going to talk about Steph with the Mikes, the Coles, the LeBron. So just him being there, enthusiastic, cheering me on, like I said, that's something I'll remember forever. And shout out to Wiggs, man, for being so willing to help me. So,
how you help you? What did he do?
My first dunk, I jumped over.
That's right.
Being a part of it, that takes a lot. I'm asking him for a favor. It was a no-brainer, and he was all for it.
I thought you meant were you doing practicing with him? That's what I thought when you said that. Okay, appreciate that.
Obviously, there's a lot of anticipation. What was it like actually being out there, spotlight on you in front of the judges? What was the whole experience like for you?
Yeah, it's nerve-wracking. You're playing in front of your peers. All the best players in the NBA are here this weekend. There's celebrities here. There's, some of my favorite rappers, 2 Chainz, stuff like that, So it's pretty cool, just to consider them my peers now and be here in the same, building, the same moment with all those guys. So it's cool.
Were you feeling pretty nostalgic earlier today or just the past couple of days thinking about being a kid, dunking on the milk crates and all that kind of stuff?
Of course. Everybody's like, how much did you practice? How much did you practice? And I practiced a little bit. At the end of the day, you just got to go out there and dunk the basketball and convert the dunk. So I just been, having visual imagery in my head, over and over and over, and just thinking that, what I used to do on the rims in my driveway and stuff like that. And so just reliving those moments, because I really used to think that I was in a slam dunk contest when I was in my driveway. So I just hope I get some nice pictures, to frame. And, every time I look at that picture, I always remember where my dream started. And that's in the driveway on 95th.
Y Juan, ¿cómo te sentiste? ¿Fue un día soñado? ¿Cómo lo sentiste? Y además ya apoyado muchísimo en redes ahorita, amigo. ¿Viste tendencia en México en redes? ¿Cómo te sientes en esta noche? ¿Cómo lo viviste?
Me sentí muy emocionado, orgulloso para representar mi país en una plataforma muy grande y para competir contra los atletas de la NBA. Son atletas muy altos, un nivel muy alto. It's a blessing to be here.
Well, and obviously, it takes a lot of nerve to go out and do what you just did. Like, you didn't win, you made it to the finals. Like, are you feeling pretty proud of yourself right now just for putting yourself out there like that, getting to the finals?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy you asked that question because that's probably the part that I'm most proud of. I mean, I think some guys are, I don't want to use the word afraid, but, reluctant to step out of their comfort zone. And me doing a dunk contest kind of outside of my comfort zone. Just because we all know that I'm not in that top tier of athleticism guys in the NBA. There's some guys who are extremely athletic, but I think it takes a lot, to step outside and challenge yourself. And so I like to do stuff like that. I feel like I perform better under pressure always, and I grew like internally. Like I just feel like I'm on cloud nine right now, just because like it was a cool moment. I went out there, I converted my first dunk, and then it was just like the floodgates opened up. Like the nerves went away. I didn't feel any more pressure. It's like I'm here. So, I'm proud of myself for doing that. Coming out here to compete against the best in the NBA. So shout out to Obi Toppin. Hell of a dunker, hell of an athlete. Great guy, great group of guys. Cole, Obi, Jalen Green. I made some new friends today. So, I mean, it's all fun and it's all a good time.
Jared said he thinks the dunk contest is harder than when he did it because there's professional dunkers out there. A lot of the dunks have already been done. Did you feel some of those challenges just knowing those things?
Yeah, I think it is harder now. I also think players are more athletic nowadays. And there's YouTube and stuff like you can go and watch so many different dunks and get creative and stuff. Not to say that those guys weren't creative. And also when Jay Rich, competed in dunk contest, that was 19 years ago. So, I mean, 19 years have gone by where dunks have been completed. It's hard to try to find new stuff and, new dunks to do. So I do think it's a little harder, but, I don't want to disrespect the greats. But I'm in this, time now and maybe I'm a little biased. So I do think it's harder.
Well, and when you said you grew from this, I'm just curious what it means. Like, how did you grow?
I just grew internally, like, just being confident and stepping outside of my comfort zone. Yeah. Every time I accomplish a task, like, I'm proud of myself. It's just another challenge, another bar that I've stepped over. And so, that's what life is about, is just, progressing and growing. And that's what I want to do every day, is just progress and grow as a person and as an athlete.
Y Juan, tu atuendo, tus tenis, lo de México, lo de Ultra Res, ¿cómo lo planeaste todo el atuendo?
Fue algo muy fácil. It was a no-brainer, no sé cómo digo en español, no-brainer, pero para representar mi país. Y yo soy un niño que crecí ahí en Oakland, apoyando a los Warriors y apoyando a Jason Richardson. So this was very nostalgic for me, but I'm a little bit bummed. I hope Jason Richardson isn't disappointed in me that I didn't convert the dunk. But yeah, it was a no-brainer. Fue muy fácil.
Well, it is your last attempt for tonight's competition. Has it occurred to you to change your dunk to a safer one?
What was that? I'm sorry?
It's your last attempt for tonight's competition. Has it occurred to you to change to a safer dunk to secure a 40?
No, I mean, once I missed my first dunk, I knew I had to go all out. And I had already planned for, this to be my final dunk if I made it to the final round. So I think I could have gave myself a better chance had I planned a little bit better. But like I said, some of the dunks that I wanted to do were done in the first round. So I had to audible, but whatever, neither here nor there. I'm not upset about anything. I'm happy I'm here and I'm happy that I competed and I had a chance to win. So, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
¿Te gustaría regresar el próximo año si te invitan otra vez?
La verdad, no sé. Tal vez, pero no sé. Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.